All right. This is it. I think we're live. Let's do it. All right, guys. I hope you're having a great night. This is the first online class of Kurusan Jiu-Jitsu for the base curriculum. So first of all, I want to thank you all for joining, and keep yourself healthy and training during this tough times that we're all living. And let's just get started. All right. All right, guys. First thing, you guys can wear either a gi, your training clothes, just like we are. And for starters, you can have your shoes on for the basic warm-ups. And the next thing is find a space where you feel comfortable going to the ground. If you have a yoga mat, you can use a yoga mat to put it on the ground, or you can use also your a carpet or your bed cover or sheets. What is important is that you don't get hurt and your knees are safe. So that's pretty much it. All right. So for the first session, let's get started and let's do our warm-ups like we always do every time we train. So we're gonna look for a space like this where you feel comfortable moving around. We're not gonna do anything crazy, so no worries, guys. And we start first with our neck. So let's go up and down. All right, very loose, very relaxed. And right here, you're gonna feel more and more ready to jump into the exercise pretty soon. All right, now let's go side by side. Nice. Awesome job, guys. Now you can go in a circle of motion on one side and then the other, full circle. You can keep your eyes locked in a single target if that makes you feel comfortable. Excellent. Now, next thing, let's go on, stretch our arms across our chest on one side. Perfect. And then let's do the other arm, left arm. Excellent job. Next thing, we're gonna go and try to reach as far as you can behind your back. Nice job, guys. And if you guys are able to do this at home, feel free to just put this in full screen. If not, just wait for the video to end until you have everything, and we can review this later and you guys can train later. All right, awesome job. Now from here, we're gonna go and reach side by side to our knees to stretch our back and torso. Nice job. Now after this, we're gonna go and use our hips to turn and look to the wall behind us. Very slow at first, and then we can go a little bit faster, right? Nice job. Perfect. Now that we're done here, let's go and try to bring our feet together, and both of your hands are gonna try to touch your toes or the ground and keep your knees straight, all right? Let's do this. And as Elise is doing, you can use both of your hands behind your knees to have a better grip and actually pull your body closer towards your knees, with your forehead towards your knees. That's very important. Nice job. Once we're done here, we can go in a diagonal position here in order to, we need to do this because of our space, but if you guys have a bigger space, you don't have to worry about it. Now, next thing we're gonna do is just stretch our right knee on one side, and you keep your back straight. You can have your head looking forward, and we go to the other side. Excellent. Now that we have our knees a little bit warm up, let's go side by side, very slow. We go closer to the ground. Nice job. If you want, you can keep your hands up to protect your face and keep that reflex of protecting your face. Nice. All right. Now that we're ready here, let's go for last exercise for our legs, and let's squat down very slowly. At first, straight back, looking forward, and squatting down. Try to bring your butt close to the floor. Perfect. And let's do 10 of these. Nice job, guys. I'm very glad that you're all joining us tonight, and feel free to share these videos with your friends if they want to train and keep themselves active in this quarantine. All right. And all right. So that's pretty much for the warm up. let's go and do stand up in base before we jump in to our class. So if you guys remember, stand up in base, if we go to the ground and go to our knees, with our butt to the ground, we're gonna stand up. You can do this with me, Elise, as well. Yes, thank you. So standing up in base, guys. If you remember, starting from this position, we're gonna post our hands to the side. And before we do this, on the side that we're choosing to stand up, we're gonna tuck our leg, all right? So we tuck our right leg and we post our hands on the ground, and we're gonna bring our butt up and our heads are gonna go down. We swing back, yes, and we stand up in base. And that's pretty much it. So let's do the same thing. We go back to the ground, hold the hands, tuck, and we're down again. Same thing on the left side. So let's do these release 2 times on each side, and that's it. Sure. All right, we'll start here. 1. Nice job. And we go back, same way. All right, we tuck our leg, stand up in base. Let's do 2 more. We gotta be done. All right, guys, this is just a quick refresher. 1, 2, 3, nice. And that's pretty much it. All right, guys, I think we're ready to jump in to the class. Class tonight is class 21, elbow escape, and the pull guard. All right. So for this next section of the class, we can take our shoes off. All right. So at least you can take your shoes off. You guys can keep your socks. I'm going to take my socks off to have a better grip on the floor because I don't have a carpet floor. And yeah, that's perfect. All right. So first technique, elbow escape. All right. So from the elbow escape, for the elbow escape, we need the bad guy is going to do side control. So side control, as you guys know, starts from here. At least you're gonna go on top, and you're gonna go on side control. Yeah, just like we did before. Yeah, and this is side control on your knees. Yeah. So guys, first technique, the person doing side control is gonna be on their knees. This technique is called the knee drive. So for the knee drive, you guys, you're not gonna be able to see it here, but we're gonna switch angles pretty soon so you guys can see. For the knee drive, Elise is going to pass, and in order to pass, she's going to drive this hand up so she controls my arm. And the next step for her is going to bring this knee across my belly, and from here she's passing, and she's pretty much in the mount position. All right, and that's going to achieve the mount from the side control. So now, for me, doing the technique, I have to be prepared and lay flat on my side, having this hand engaged on the side, and she's going to use her arm to go north, and as she goes north, she's going to do the knee drive and pass, and here I'm engaged, and I bring my knee and elbow close right here. You guys can catch the foot and bite with your knee or with your leg, and then bring it inside. All right, and that way you have your opponent inside in half guard. So from this half guard, you guys can escape by doing the elbow knee escape that you guys are familiar with. And this, from this position, this is an L position, L-shaped position. I'm going to extend my body north. I extend north. I bring this up and I extend all the way north. All right. You guys can use this arm to control C-clamp and head control. From here, you're going to shrimp out as many times as you need to bring this leg behind, free, and lock it behind your opponent. All right. And you always maintain this, or you can also pinch your opponent's arm and control the head from behind. And that's pretty much it. All right. So this is one angle. We're going to switch angle, side control. She's going to control this arm. All right. Now she's going to drive her knee. And here I'm engaged already, bringing my knee close. I can bite, or I can grab and bite. And then I can push and shove this leg in between my knees in order to have half guard. Now, you guys can trap with the inside leg or can trap with the outside leg. I like to trap right here with the inside leg because it allows me more control, but it's up to you guys. All right. So from this position, she's not gonna be able to escape because I have control of the head, control of the back, control behind of her leg. And from here, you guys extend your body north by bringing first your knees up and behind the back, and then you extend your body again north. You're gonna control this arm, you're gonna control behind the head, and readjust your body and shrimp out as many times as you need to in order to free this leg behind and grab your opponent and have them in stage one. You can C-clamp or pinch and have control, and you're always engaged with your opponent. You're not laying flat, you're engaged and very, very tight right here so they don't have free motion, free range of motion, all right? Thank you, Elise. So guys, that's the first technique of tonight. It's called the elbow escape, and the side mount is side mount from your knees, all right? To simplify everything, we're gonna start from the side mount from your knees. You guys, more advanced people, you know how to get to your knees from the traditional side control, but for those of you who are just learning this technique, let's just start from the side mount on your knees, and you do the knee drag and pass. This looks, so from here, my opponent is on their knees, side control, and they're passing with their knee across my belly. I have this arm controlled, so I cannot do much with this. So I have to flatten my body to the side and be ready with my elbow and my knee engaged. So as they're passing, I bring this close together in order to have this knee, this leg of my opponent in between my legs. And right here, you guys can catch with this arm and bite. And as you bite, then you can move to the other side. And as you move, you're gonna trap either with the inside or the outside leg. Then you bring your legs up and you can extend your body to the other side, trap the arm, trap the head, and then shrimp to the other side as many times as you need to until you have your opponent in your guard, all right? So this is pretty much the technique without my partner. So you guys can see, let's jump in to the next elbow escape, which is the high step, all right? So guys, high step, we're gonna do, again, 2 different angles, and then I'm gonna be doing the technique by myself. At least, let's do the high pass. Nope, for this one, you're gonna go on traditional side control. So you guys, if you're familiar with this control, at least right here, let me stand up real quick. At least right here has the back of my neck, and she's holding also here on the back of my arm. 1, 2, she gets my arm out, and from here, she's gonna, oh no, this is we're doing the knees. Let's switch right here, guys. My bad. We're doing the same technique again. Let's do the high pass this time. So same thing. At least it's from traditional side control. She's gonna switch her grip by going over my head in order to control this and be able to have space to step over. So from here, she pushes this, she steps, 1, 2, and she's over. All right. So that's how you get to the mount. Now, as she did this technique, we're gonna start from side mounts. The guys doing the technique are gonna do the elbow escape high pass variation. All right. So now that you know how to do this technique from the side mount, I'm gonna do the technique, and you guys can see it. So again, Elise is gonna start from traditional side mounts, and she's gonna switch by going around my head, blocking my hip, and then switching her hips to the other side. Perfect. Right here, she's blocking. Look, my arm this way is engaged and closing and close to her hips at all times. As soon as she's starting to go over, I'm doing the same thing. Look, elbow, knee. I'm bringing her leg in between my legs. I'm trapping with the outside leg or the inside leg. It doesn't really matter. Right here, I don't know if you guys can see, but I have control of the arm and the neck. So if she doesn't swing under, I'm going to take her back. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. From this position, I have control of the head, control of the back, and I'm going to push north in a shoulder get up. And as I do this, 1, 2, I'm using both my hands on the floor. I'm going back, and I put my hooks in, and you guys can have your grips. So that's one angle. Let's do another angle. Right here, from this position. Elise is on side control. Perfect. So from here, she's going to transition to modified side control, going around my head, blocking my hips, switching her legs. Look, my arm is close to her hips and her butt, pretty much. Being very aware of what she's doing. Right now, she's going to block my legs and push them to the side. And look, I'm always close. As she steps, I'm bringing this leg in between my legs, and I catch. And I have control of the back, control of the head. All right? I'm not letting this person go. Right here, she's in a lot of trouble. So, next thing that she can do in order to prevent the back being taken, she can swim and have this, and that way I cannot have her back. But this is not what's happening. Once you guys have this and you're trapping, you have control, you can scooch to the side until you have space, and you're going to push north with your inside leg right here. You're going to push north, and as you're trapping, go to the center, push north, and use both of your hands to pulse on the ground, push back, and you insert the hook back here. You have control of the back. Bottom hand grabs the top wrist. All right? And that's pretty much it. We're going to stop it at that for the elbow escape. Nice job, Elise. Let me do this technique now by myself before we jump into pulling guard. Again, guys, for this position, your partner is going around your neck, blocking your hip, sliding their hips north, and you're going to use your hand right here to push your opponent's hip as soon as they're passing. Here, bring your knee and your elbow close together, and right here, you're shoving your partner's leg in between your legs. You trap, and you switch right away. As soon as you switch, you have the control of the head and the arm. So that way you can push north and take the back, all right? You're gonna push north with the bottom leg right here. As you push north, go around both hands, and bottom hand grabs the top wrist. And that's pretty much it, all right? So that's the technique for the elbow escape. Now, guys, we are going to do the guard pull. And since we don't have a lot of space right here to do this technique, we're gonna be very careful on how we land on the ground and how we do this technique, all right?
Also downstairs neighbors.
Also, if you have downstairs neighbors, yes, be careful. Don't throw your body to the ground. Be very, very careful and be very mindful of your surroundings. If you have sharp edges right here, don't throw your body to the ground. We're doing this because we've been doing this for a while. We know what's going on, but it's important that you have an open space to practice this technique. All right, so be able to be sure to accommodate yourself and be safe at all times. Very, very important. All right, so guard pull. All right here, Elise, I'm gonna have you in the clinch. So for the guard pull, I'm gonna have my clinch in my opponent. And remember, guys, the clinch, the hand that is going this, that my head is going on the side that the hand is wrapping my opponent's body. Now, monkey grip right here is gonna have the other side of my wrist, and I'm gonna pull the clinch or my opponent's body towards me, and my head is in the center of my opponent's chin, underneath my opponent's chin. All right. So now I do the clinch right here as I just did 1, 2. I bring her close, and my head is in the center of her chin. And that's pretty much how you get somebody off balance. Look, she's all the way off balance. If I keep walking right here, like a gorilla walk, like we've done many times, she's gonna go down to the ground. So right here, in order for her to prevent this, she's gonna use both of her hands on my hip and push her body back, her hips back, all right? So she's doing this in order for me to prevent her from escaping. I'm gonna do what's called a guard pull. So the guard pull from this position is gonna happen by having this grip transition to underneath and underneath the other side of the armpit. So both right here, if you look behind, I have both hooks underneath her armpits. Now, next step, I'm gonna step forward, if possible, outside of my opponent's legs. All right. So next step here, right here, I'm gonna lower my body down and I'm gonna squat down. I'm gonna do this technique right now by myself so you guys can see because I'm explaining a lot. So I'm gonna squat my body down as I have the hooks in. I'm gonna bring then my butt all the way back so I prevent her or anybody that I'm doing this to from kneeing my body or my crotch. All right. So I'm lowering my body, bringing my butt back. 1, 2, and you get your opponent in your bar. All right. So right here, be very careful with your surroundings. You don't want to hurt yourself. So again, guys, we have this technique. Let's start again from the clinch. We have somebody in the clinch. They're gonna post 1, 2, and as soon as they do this, we step, we lower. Oh, we wrap 1, 2, and lower our body, squatting down. We bring our hips back all the way. 1, 2, and from here, look. The next thing that's going to happen is that she's gonna try to step up. We'll go with her body up, and I need to switch my grip to stage 1. The next thing that I'm going to do is wrap behind her head and wrap over her arm, and I end up in stage 1 position. So stage 1, you can see clamp or pinch, and you're wrapping behind your opponent's neck. All right, and usually on the side that you're looking, you're going to wrap behind your opponent's head, opposite to the side where you're looking. So if I'm looking this way, you're wrapping this way. And since I was looking this way, I'm wrapping with the opposite side, opposite hand on the side that I'm looking. All right. So keep that in mind. And let's do this again one more time. So that you can see we don't have a lot of angles for this technique. So we're going to do this again very slowly and very carefully because as you guys can see, there's a lot of things right here where we can get hurt. So very, very careful, very, very important to have safety in mind. Clinch, wrap your opponent's hip, monkey grip, and bring them closer to you. Right here, she's gonna step back. Oh, now let's go all the way here. So as I go down, yes. So from here, as she's pulling it away, I switch to this control position underneath her armpits. I'm gonna step outside of her legs. I'm squatting down and I'm pulling my butt all the way back. 1, 2, look, my legs end up around her body, not inside, but outside and around her body and her back. Now she steps up, goes up with her hands. Now, look, I'm looking this way, so that means that the opposite hand is going behind her head, and then bottom hand right here is going over the arm. I can see clamp or have this control, and that's stage 1. All right, and that's pretty much it. So this is called the guard pull. And guys, you can practice this by yourself or with a partner if you have a partner. But what is important is that you keep in mind, first of all, safety. Second of all, that you're in comfy clothes, that you have a good grip, that you're not bothering your neighbors, and that you're just in the right mindset to train. And that's pretty much it. I hope that this class can help you all to move around and to keep your body and your mind healthy during these times. And that's pretty much it. Let's just wrap up. At least, what do you think if we do a little bit of push-ups and crunches to finish up? All right, guys, now that we've done this, let's finish up our training with 30 crunches. All right, so let's move this a little bit down here so you guys can see.
No, you left my crunches.
All right, let's all count. 1 and 2. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got it.
I'm getting felt for the apocalypse, y'all.
This is a good way to keep your body healthy, to keep your mind sane, and those juices flowing and moving.
Did you lose count?
I have 12. I don't know how many you have. That's all right. You don't have to do 30. But for you guys who are doing this at home, it's important that you keep up with the schedule, with our routine, and don't follow the tracks. As long as you keep doing your training, as long as you keep doing all your exercises, you're gonna feel healthy. You're gonna feel in shape, and you're gonna be moving around. All right. That's it. I have 10 more, and I think I'm gonna be done. Now 30 crunches, and after this, we're gonna move to push-ups, and you guys can do 20 of this, or as many as you can do. All right, 30 crunches now. For you guys at home, you can use your knees to do push-ups, or you can do regular push-ups. So when I say using your knees, is that you can cross your legs behind your back right here and do push-ups like this, or you can do just regular push-ups all the way down here. All right. And yes, in order to protect your knees,
Yoga mats.
you can use your yoga mats, as Elise is showing right here. So let's just finish up with 20 push-ups and get this class wrapped.
Woo.
All right, let's do this. I'm gonna do regular push-ups, and let's go for it. Perfect. All right, guys, ready? Nice. Keep going, guys. Don't stop. We got this. And 20 right here.
Yeah, 20. Sure.
All right, at least I think we made it. All right, guys. I hope that you enjoyed this class. This is the first online class for the Kurusan base curriculum, class 21. Let's hope to continue teaching like this and just continue training. And hopefully we can see each other soon at the dojo. Guys, thank you so much for your time. We're gonna wrap this up. And Chumba, if you're watching, hopefully you can do our core training tomorrow. And we're gonna be logging in to see you live. All right, guys, we're signing off. Thank you.
Bye.